Today on the channel, we're back at it again with another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Last Ronin, last year's unboxing. This time, Night Watch, Donatello.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, back again with another Last Ronin NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles unboxing and review. And today, from the Last Ronin, we got the Night Watch Donatello. Watching the night is what he's doing. But of course, for all your Last Ronin needs and a whole lot more, hit up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79. Does ship free. Got to get a deal out there. And of course, Last Ronin Donatello, a favorite of many out there. And I always say it, I'm always confused about this Donatello love from Turtle fans out there, because on the old playground, yes, the playground, that's where things got settled back in the day one way or the other. Nobody liked Donatello. He was never anybody's favorite on my old playground. It was everybody like Michelangelo, myself included. There was a few Raphaels and a few Leonardos, but nobody liked Donatello. But now here we are as adults, it seems like everybody loved Donatello. I was just running in strange circles, apparently. I don't know. But Donatello looking good here. Definitely a standout in the Last Ronin line. And we unboxed the regular edition of this not too long ago. Check out the video. But now we got the Night Watch version here. I guess the Turtles version of Night Force from G.I. Joe is what it really feels like. But beautiful packaging art on these as usual with the Last Ronin. Very cool on the side. Got that red shade. Very Apocalypse Now is what it reminds you of. Classic Last Ronin artwork. Number 22 on this one right here. On the back, got the blurb down low, got some glamour shots going on, and then, of course, as we know, power of Velcro compels us. Got both sides right there. And then on the back, it does say The Last Ronin Lost Years. New secrets of the Turtles' past are revealed as we learn more about the devastating series of events leading up to the Last Ronin's final battle, as well as its aftermath. For Michelangelo in particular, the march to his heartbreaking last battle was long and dangerous, taking him from New York City to Japan to across Asia and Europe. Oh, a world traveler if there ever was one. And then back home again to administer the final justice against those guilty of killing his family. But what happened during those fateful years when he had only the need for vengeance and Master Splinter's journal to guide him? What battles did he fight? What hard lessons did he learn? So a gritty story, of course, the Last Ronin for the Turtles. Sad day when all your brothers die, as we do know. See you later. Goodbye up high. Then we got the old plastic prison. Looking interesting here. And I see something a bit of a miss. Maybe not, but we'll dive into it in a second. I'm going to take this offline. Get him out of the package. We'll be back talking all things Donatello, Last Ronin, Night Watch edition. All right, we got Night Watch Donnie out of the package here, and I guess we'll start with the accessories. There's no real guess about it. We always do that here on the channel. But the thing I was looking at inside here, it looks like we don't get as many accessories with this one as we did the prior edition there. And it's interesting because you're getting the most out of your molds, as we do know. Usually you give maybe a little bit of extra something. Instead, they took them away with this one. But we do get a color change, so I guess there is that. So we'll do comparisons later in this video here. But you do get Donatello's bow staff looking good. Got that grayscale going on. Got the white tape in the middle. A little bit of a red bandana up here as well. But it is, of course, Donatello's signature weapon. He's got to have that. We know how that goes. Extra hands here. It looks like two fists of Turtle Fury right out of the package. You got the Hi-Ya karate chop hands right there. Give you the old Hi-Ya. Gotta watch out. Watch out for the Hi-Ya. It'll get you. Of course, you get the gripping hands. Got to have that for the bow staff. Going to have to at least use one of these hands there. And then last but certainly not least, got the splayed out hands. He can do the Bret Hart if he wants to. He can do whatever he wants with the splayed out hands. So choose your own turtle hand adventure, of course. But now we dive into the figure itself. And I do feel that Donatello is a bit of a sleeper one here, as he does feel very, very different than your traditional Donatello. As we see a big, chunky figure, the Turtle's a lot chunkier as they age, apparently, in the Last Ronin. But he definitely feels different with that hat on there. It looks like he's going to be working out in the fields or something, the rice paddy fields, maybe something over there in Japan, keeping the sun away from him. But it does make Donatello look different, and I did like that on the last version of this figure. Still very nice on this figure right here as well. But looking good, very stoic look on him, white in the eyes. You got the bandana around him. As usual, grayscale on these Night Watch figures with dashes of red accents really makes them pop and stand out. Second head for Donatello, you got that same hat going on, but you got the big open mouth screaming and yelling. Once again, consider this kind of like a chase figure. You just display one with one head, one with the other. Get the use out of both heads instead of having them both with the same head. That's at least how I do it there. But it's very interesting. Got that big gap in his teeth right there. Wild to see teeth on a turtle too. Sometimes they have teeth, sometimes they don't. I guess it depends who's drawing them. But very cool. Definitely stands out with the hat on for Donatello. Makes him stand out a little bit more. Got that corner little protector over there. Looks like shingles off a roof is what it looks like to me. Got the old gi. Is it a gi over the top? A samurai robe? Whatever you want to call it. Looking good. Big vest. Big tactical vest over the top. Got pockets all over the side there. Got the back there. You can store his bow staff back here if you need to. Always nice to be able to store stuff on the figure. He does get in some big old shorts going on here. Very baggy shorts. Almost like a young MC Hammer. Yes, MC Hammer in the summertime, of course. Knee pads going on in red. Red accents against the wrapping here on the feet. You got the white wraps throughout. Grayscale wraps throughout with the little accent of red looking very nice. Two turtle toes, of course. Forearm guard here in red. Then you got some of that shading, of course, that comic shading on the skin. The bare arms there looking very good. Two fists of fury for Donnie, as I did mention. He's ready to throw some punches, of course, in bunches. Now his arm does go all the way around. Very squeaky. Does go around for us. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinned elbows, hands back and forth, side to side. Waist articulation. Big old splits if you do need them. Legs go up a little bit. Not a ton of movement on these figures here. Double jointed, pinned knees, of course, very, very tight. Might have to heat him up with a little bit of a hairdryer. Ankles up and down, back and forth, side to side. The usual articulation for the last Ronin. But definitely an interesting figure. I like that it stands out. I like this set and line a heck of a lot more than I thought I would. Currently hitting Walmart stores right now, as I did mention, I believe, at the top of the video. But it does have a nice little look to it here. It'll look really cool. You get the whole team together. You get Casey Jones. You put them in a corner of the shelf. They're all very similar, very uniform. They feel like a strike team, a Night Watch team, and that is pretty cool. I've always liked sub-teams in all the toy lines I do collect, and this is a pretty cool one where on surface I didn't think I'd like it as much, but it is very, very cool. Now, I don't like that we got a few less accessories with this version of Donatello. I'd rather have a little bit more action with him. Is what it is, though, at this point in time, I guess. But there he is. He does fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. But there's that original version of Donnie, and he came with this big old flag with here. So we didn't get that this go around. Guess it's not the end of the world, but it would have been nice to have this and maybe grayscale as well. But who knows? Maybe the Night Watch story, you didn't have it, so maybe it wouldn't make sense. I guess we can also look to that as well. We did get the Leonardo. We already unboxed that on the channel. Check that out if you haven't seen it yet. Next up, I'm guessing Casey Jones in this line. It sounds like he'll be the next one as far as the Night Watch team, and we'll be here for it on this very YouTube channel. So there it is, Donatello Night Watch. What's your guys' thoughts on this one? A pickup, a pass, long game, no game, not so sure game? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day, and then some. We get even more content for you, of course, over there on Patreon. Patreon, best way to support this YouTube channel and all the content it does bring. Don't forget on the main channel, search it for the 50,000 subscribers by March for the 5-year anniversary of this very YouTube channel. A lot of fun stuff. Help me get there. Check that out. Subscribe to that channel and, of course, this channel as well. Don't forget ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson, SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and Instagram, and now on TikTok. So, for the little Night Watch, Last Ronin NECA Turtles, I'm Kyle. See you guys all real soon.